Take it, please.
What's up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl EJ, and welcome back to the recap, y'all. Now, today we're going to talk about All the Queen's Men, Season 3, Episode 6. And you already know this episode starts right where the last one left off, and that is with your boy Big D coming down into that basement and finding Casanova, y'all. We already know that he was being extremely nosy for whatever reason, and he found what he was looking for. So he gets in there, and Tommy is like, "What are you doing down here?" And he tries to explain why he's there. Casanova is begging for his help, and then he roughs Casanova up. It's just a whole scene, y'all. And then Tommy's like, "Look, now that you here, now that you done saw this and you on the main stage, you got to get jumped in. Now you got to go ahead and take him out because he's a cop." Now Big D is like, what? It was the facial expressions for me. He was just doing a lot. But anyway, y'all, so he's like, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead. We're not gonna use this gun because it's gonna be too messy. I'm gonna use this gun." And then he talks about how, it won't be as messy, and then how he was gonna wrap him up real quick. And you couldn't help but give Big D the side eye. Now, if you was giving Big D the side eye in this moment, then go ahead and hit the like button for me. If you felt in this moment that something wasn't right about your boy Big D, if you had any type of on the fence about him, but in this moment you were 100% sure that something was going on with him, then definitely go ahead and smash the like button for me. Let me know if you were in the same mindset as me, y'all. So anyway, your boy Tommy was slipping for me when Big D tells him that he gonna dump him off in the swamp. I'm like, really, Tommy? You gonna trust him to go and do this, and you not gonna actually do the deed? Like, come on, Tommy. So anyway, y'all, moving on, we're going to go to Trouble Rayshawn and Champ. They're having a conversation. Rayshawn say he going to get some get back, y'all. Rayshawn said, "Look, I'm not about this anymore. Like, she keep bothering me. The fact that she just popped up, like, Rayshawn is ready to get back at the Tandys." And surprisingly, he want to go at Babyface as well. So looks like your boy Rayshawn has a little bit of edge in him, a little bit more than what I thought he had. Now, Trouble still being a little salty, she doing what she do, but Champ does try to give him some good advice, and he does seem to be genuine. So I feel like he might be that other person that's gonna be, in that scene that we saw where the people were coming to get the Tandy. So we shall see. So anyway, y'all, your boy Tommy is serious about these cookies because he told Dime, like, "Look, I got to get up out of here because, it's cookie night for Madam." So, I mean, you can't help but love Tommy, but at the same time, we know that Tommy is definitely making some mistakes. So we're also going to see that Dime and Big D are going to walk out. She's going to let him walk her to her car. Now, Joey is going to be talking S about Tommy, y'all. He's going to be talking mad noise about Tommy in front of Blue. He's just going to say that Tommy, he just is not good for this job or whatever. So Tommy walks in and he just let it be known, like, "Look, it is what it is. Like, this is my S. This is my shit." And then Blue is like, "This is our." So I was like, y'all doing too much. So anyway, your boy is going to tell Blue about what happened with Big D, and he's going to talk about how impressed he was with him, about how gangsta he was and all that stuff. So, it is what it is. But he does ask, did Blue actually vet him? Like, where did he come from? And she doesn't have a whole lot of information about him. So I don't know if he was thoroughly vetted, to be honest. And we'll talk about that in a little bit, y'all. Now, we are going to see that Dime is going to get outside, and both of her tires are going to be on flat. Now, it could have been worse than that because all four of your tires could have been, cut. But, somebody took it easy on you and decided to only do 2 tires. And I'm just saying, she think that it's Amp, but I'm starting to think that it could have been somebody else. I'm just saying, but we'll talk about that in another video, y'all. So anyway, then one of the craziest parts of the episode happens because Dime decides that, hey, she doesn't want to let Big D take her to her house because she doesn't want him seeing where she lives. And I'm just like, girl, he already been to your house before though, so that doesn't even make sense. However, it just felt like your girl wanted to get back to his place. She know what she wanted to do, and so she just trying to do what it do, and he ain't trying to make it make sense, so he just gonna roll with it. So they're gonna go back to his hotel room, y'all. This is not going to end well. Well, maybe it might end well for her. So anyway, I'm just saying, y'all. Anyway, let's keep going. So meanwhile, y'all, your boy Amp is still being an ass. And when El Fuego decides that he's going to try to help him, he's going to continuously try to push him away. He's going to accuse him of wanting, the D. And then Amp... And then Amp is going to get a text alert, y'all. And he just looks like he is highly upset with this text alert. But anyway, that whole dialogue between him and El Fuego was just a lot. Now, we are going to see that, Papa Jimmy, Papa James, Cadillac, he is still doing what he doing. Pimp Daddy with a strong hand. He's still doing what he doing. And he just done got real comfortable talking in front of Nurse Johnson. He, speaks to Madam because Madam calls, and then he speaks to her and he talks about, asking her about the governor's daughter. And Madam is just like, should you be talking about that in front of her? And he's just like, she knows I'll kill her. or unalive her. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. So anyway, so they have that little conversation and she tells him about the mayor. And then, he says that, it could possibly be a good look. So that's kind of what the gist of their conversation was. Now, meanwhile, y'all, we got to go back over to Doc's house because Doc was Doc was getting it in with Detective Davis because Detective Davis wanted that PhD. And if you don't know what PhD stands for, well, I ain't going to tell you. But, use your imagination. So anyway, we're going to see that Doc got a strong back. He got that strong backstroke and he putting in the work with Detective Davis and, she like it. So we're going to see that they're going to have, this little bit of conversation. And he asked her, if this was her plan to try to get the D, so that, he could get information. So that she could get information from him. And she's just like, she just wanted to do it. And I'm like, she was low key trying to get both of them. She wanted both, y'all. When it's all said and done, that's what she wanted. But so it is what it is. So meanwhile, at midnight, him and Babyface over there doing something strange for a piece of change because y'all know how they do. But what was interesting about this whole conversation that Midnight and Babyface are going to end up having after all the thotties leave is that he tells him that he ain't no Ray Sean, and that he was going to give him his money, and he lets him know that he was wrong for what he did. And I was like, that's what's up, Midnight, because somebody need to tell this ninja that he was extremely wrong for what he did and that he just can't be going around doing people like that. So anyway, y'all, Babyface is gonna end up leaving, but what was the most interesting part for me is the After Dark sign that was up there. I'm just saying, it was giving After Dark for real what was going down up in there. So anyway, y'all, Madam can't sleep and Tommy and Joey are going to end up having words because they're both in there. And he's just like, the reason why you can't protect her is because you love her. Now, I do want to explore this whole thing a little bit more, but I'm going to explore it in a different video. But we're going to keep going with this. Now, she's going to end up telling Joey to go ahead and go to her room or whatever, but you can't help but feel like Joey is being like extremely aggressive in the sense of trying to really push Tommy out of the way, which definitely makes you want to side eye him a little bit more because I'm telling you, it's just a lot going on. So now everybody gets a freaking side eye. Now Tommy is going to ask Madam if she needs some of that good old loving, and then Madam is like, nah, but I might let you, go down on me in the morning. And I'm like, okay, Tommy, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Tommy is here to fulfill all the needs of Madam. You know what I'm saying? Like Tommy say he does it all. So he also does tell her about the whole Big D situation, and then he lets her know that he has a tracker on the car, but that it has not left the hotel yet. So meanwhile, y'all, Fernando is out here being a stalker. He's over here calling Blue, and he just happens to be at her house. He doing his normal dialogue with his crazy self. I mean, it's just always so ugh. But anyway, he's at her place, waiting on her. I mean, he really shook. And Blue just, do what she do. And of course, she make him even madder again by talking noise about how she had his wife and all that stuff. Man, it was just a lot, y'all. So anyway, y'all, Dime and Big D are gonna be messing around, y'all, and I already knew something in my spirit, y'all, was just telling me that Big D had something going on. That Big D was way too thirsty. That Big D was doing way too much. Why he the only one to hear the gunshots at the club? Like, what is going on with you, Big D? Like, something wasn't right. Now, I always thought, in the beginning that he had saw what was going on with Babyface. Like, maybe he saw, Miss Patty take a tumble. And I'm still not ready to let go of that just yet. But we all know that, Big D was in there trying to get some action with Dime. And, she kept saying no, but she really wanted to give it up. And then finally she's like, do you have a condom? And then he says, I'm going to go outside and get one because he got one in the car. So he goes out in the car. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, you finna go out there and just move the body because you was really out here trying to get some ASS. Why you got a whole body in the car? You need to be trying to drop this body off. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But so anyway, he goes out there and he moves the body around, and turns out your boy Casanova was not unalived at all, and that your boy Big D is an op, y'all. He is a COP. He is undercover as well. Seems like Casanova knew about it. He left a little hole so that Casanova could breathe, and it turns out he was just shooting blanks. And your boy Tommy missed all of this, didn't check anything, didn't check a body, didn't try to go drop the body off himself, actually let this man use his own gun. What is wrong with our boy Tommy, y'all? He was too busy trying to go get them cookies and trying to get some cookie instead of doing what he was supposed to do. But what's even more interesting is how the episode ends, y'all. So turns out that little text alert took Amp right on over to where Dime was. I cannot believe your boy is out here stalking your girl like this. But more importantly, he just walked up on Big D talking to somebody in the trunk. But because he's so wasted, he's so out of it, he's so high, he's so drunk, I don't even know how this is going to play out with him, because he ain't in no kind of condition to really assess the situation to see what is going on, y'all. So anyway, y'all, that is where this episode ends. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what y'all thought about this whole crazy jacked up situation. What did you think about Big D being an op? And if he was one of your favorite dancers, if you were like feeling Big D for real, how you feeling about him now? You still feeling like, like he the one? Or are you like, man, F Big D? Let me know what y'all think. Go ahead and get the conversation started down below. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future All the Queens men's content. And y'all already know we're going to be going live on Sunday to talk about all of this. You do not want to miss the virtual Club Eden. It goes down every single Sunday at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Y'all, I forgot what time it was. It goes down at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So definitely come and check us out, y'all. Until next time, guys. Peace.